Music bed.
Hello, or as we say in East Africa, Jambo Sana, or for South Africans, it's Sawubona. My name is Saurabh Khetrapal. I am the founder of Fairtrade Safaris. Fairtrade Safaris is a luxury travel company. We specialize in non-hunting photographic safaris. The majority of our safaris are in East Africa, so Tanzania and Kenya, as well as Uganda and Rwanda for the gorilla trekking and the gorilla safaris, and Southern Africa. That includes wildlife reserves and national parks in South Africa, in Botswana, in Namibia, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. We also offer ocean safaris, so whale watching, great white shark diving, as well as snorkeling in destinations like Mauritius, Seychelles, Zanzibar, Mozambique, and South Africa. Fairtrade Safaris also puts a lot of emphasis on cultural immersions, which allows our guests to actually meet and hear stories from local people, indigenous tribes, and build those indelible bridges between cultures. Experience the food, the dancing, the music, the drinks. It's really a cultural exchange. And it really becomes one where our guests not only build connections, but actually develop friendships. One of the unique aspects of Fairtrade Safaris is we deliver what's called the trifecta of travel in Africa. So I bring personally a deep-seated experience and knowledge base of safaris and travel in Africa. Having grown up in East Africa, in Tanzania and Kenya, I did my first safari at the age of 8. And I go back to Africa at least 3 or 4 times a year to visit the destinations, the parks, the reserves, the lodges and camps that are part of our portfolio. And also we, as a family, my wife, my kids, and myself, we spend about 2 months a year in Africa. The second thing is, bringing the price points down to a level of affordability. I personally don't believe that one has to compromise luxury and experiential travel for affordable prices. And I feel like we have been able to bring this duality, this sort of two-folded benefit of highly luxurious and experiential trips to Africa at very affordable prices. The third part of the trifecta is 100% of the proceeds or the profits of our safari packages goes back into the communities and wildlife in Africa. So we don't retain any of the profits at all. We reinvest 100% of the profits into wildlife conservation, community uplifting programs. So that's the third trifecta, this sort of impact component to what we do. In terms of what to expect on one of our safaris, it's really a combination of experiential immersions, whether you're interested in bird life or the big 5 mammals or the great wildebeest migration of Serengeti and Masai Mara or gorilla trekking, you can really expect true immersions in those kind of experiences. Cultural exchanges, non-wildlife vacations such as ocean and beach holidays, and finally this deep-seated sense of fulfillment that the trip that you just went on has actually made a direct impact within the wildlife that you just saw or the communities and the peoples that you interacted with. Based through our programs with Wild Aid and PAMS Foundation and Goodwill Industries and Rotary International, we are making a real difference in the communities in Africa, in the US, as well as the wildlife.
Incredible accommodations. The amount of game is just, everything was incredible.
Fantastic guides, birds that you can't even imagine have colors, they're so fluorescent. We saw every possible kind of animal.
We saw 4 of the big 5 animals from the balloon. It's amazing that you did a fantastic job for us.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate it.
For those people who are interested in our safaris or our community impact and wildlife conservation work in Africa, please visit our website, www.fairtradesafaris.com, or you can reach us on the U.S. toll-free number, 1-800-912-9370.